Hey, it's Mr. Shrum, and I'm just going to go over this easy guide to TVA very quickly, and it's available on the Canvas homepage if you want to flip through it yourself, go over the more finer details, but I'll just go over the basics right now. And the basics are the schedule, attendance, and grading guidelines for now. There is no traditional hourly schedule like in-person learning. Really, at this point, you are to attend your Monday advisory Zoom. That is when you check in with advisors, which is me, and to explain any issues you're having or any problems you've run into with your classes or things outside of school too. You can come to me and I will help you work through that. Monday through Friday, you are completing coursework in Edmentum. Edmentum is the platform that houses all of our curriculum. So all your science classes, English classes, math classes, that work is done in Edmentum. Attendance is based on assignments in Edmentum and attending advisory. So on Monday, we have an advisory Zoom, about an hour long, and that is a check-in, and there may be additional assignments that you need to complete before next Monday. So you'll have a week to complete all of those advisory assignments. And then Monday through Friday, attendance is measured by seeing the progress in Edmentum for your classes. And you can do this coursework any day of the week. If you want to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then have Tuesday and Thursday off, you can do that. If you want to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for some reason, if you work or have tech and you want to work on things at your own pace and schedule, that is totally fine. TVA is all about flexibility and allowing students to get the work done in the best way they can. Grades show up in two places. For advisory, the grade is in Canvas. Canvas is where we push out all the information to you and actually message each other. Edmentum, those class grades and progress are posted in Edmentum itself, and it updates in real time. So the minute you complete an assignment, it will show you the grade in the entire course at that exact time. Whereas Power School, you had to rely on teachers to input the grades immediately, and a lot of the times that did not happen. So your grade was not reflected in Power School in the most up-to-date way. So Edmentum does a great job keeping stuff up to date. So there are two schedule requirements weekly, that Monday Zoom meeting for advisory and the completion of Edmentum coursework. There are Zooms, optional Zooms in your core classes like science, math, English, and your electives too, but you don't have to attend those. I would suggest only going to those if you need help or have specific questions about a specific class. So if you have a question about anatomy and physiology, I will post, for example, that's one of my classes. So I'll have my office hours and then one-on-one tutoring sessions, and that is a time where you can drop in and you don't have to stay the whole time. You can just get the help you need and then move on with your coursework. And those office hours will be posted in Canvas, and teachers and counselors will post their office hours and schedules. And of course, we're here if you need anything, especially the counselors as well. They're always here for you if you need us. Just call, email, or use talking points if you need anything. So we talked about the attendance check and the grades. We'll get more into the grading pacing next time when Edmentum actually opens up. But if you are on pace, the neat thing about Edmentum is it tells you if you're on pace or not in all of your classes. If you're on pace, there's this green person. If you're ahead, the person runs to the finish line. If you're behind, it'll be an orange warning sign like, hey, don't forget about me. And then if you get very behind in the class, that is when counselors and teachers will reach out to you and they will message you like, hey, are you okay? Do you need help in this class? Or is it something outside of school that's affecting your performance? And we will try to work with you as much as possible. This is a nice graphic that shows you the basic platforms and how they all fit together. Clever is where you log in and access the other two. And you can also access Canvas from the TPS website /Canvas. And from there, you can get into Clever, and it's all fine, and it works. Canvas is the teacher room. Think of that as where all the information will be exchanged, and that is where you can drop into their Zooms and meet with them face-to-face for one-on-one tutoring if they need to talk to your parents, or if you want to have like a small group discussion, that is a good place to do that. And then Edmentum, we call that the study room. In there, you're going to find all the information for your classes, the coursework you're going to learn, study, and then the mastery tests. As time goes on and you're mastering each topic, it builds on itself and you are able to move on to the next section. There's Clever and details about how to log in. We're going to use our K-12 Tulsa Schools emails and student IDs. If we need Clever badges, I will follow up with you about that. But lots of guides and tutorials and tech help. I will post that in Canvas as well. This is where advisory class takes place in Canvas, and this is how you meet up with teachers and go to their Zoom links. And if you're confused about anything, you should go to Canvas and message the teachers and attend those Zooms so you can get your questions answered quickly. And look out for announcements and home pages. And there is a calendar in Canvas. Some teachers may be using that, and that will make it a little easier for you to visualize your week-to-week schedule. In Edmentum, we will come back to this next time, and I will describe all of the key points there. But the last bit about this presentation, Zooms, 3 reasons to go to a Zoom. Advisory grades, you need that participation point, and attending on Monday. Classes should not go for more than between 30 and 1 hour. And if you need help or you have questions in other classes, you should attend the Zoom and go ahead and ask those questions directly to the teachers to get the quickest help. Or there are some rules for Zoom, some general expectations. If your name is not what's matching in PowerSchool, or if it's just like a bunch of random letters, you should go in and rename. If you click on participants in the Zoom call, click on your name, and there's those little 3 dots. Or click more, and then rename, and then just type the name in, or a nickname that you've let your teachers know that you prefer that name. Go with that. Stay on topic unless you're having a fun time. Well, yeah. Wear appropriate school clothes. Well, sure. Really, that's talking about if you turn your camera on, just don't do anything distracting or inappropriate in front of the camera. A lot of students turn their camera off unless they're trying to speak. But yeah, if you're doing anything distracting, go ahead and just turn your camera off, just in case. Advisory is required, and if you miss it, you can talk to me and we can work something out later in the week. I will be flexible with that because I know a lot of people are going to Tulsa Tech, and a lot of you may be working too. So I will try to be flexible. Parents, some parents want to join Zooms. I think that's more applicable to elementary and maybe younger middle school students. I think you all are capable of, handling most situations in high school. But if your parents do want to talk, I am available. And really, this is just the last bit about advisory. This is the class we're going to connect and communicate with the most. We talk about concerns you might have and give tips on how to achieve those goals and sometimes how to set goals. And essentially, we're going to make sure everything's okay. So if you have an issue and you can't solve on your own, I'm the first person that you can come to and we can help you handle that. Sometimes they'll direct you to the counselor. Yeah, so if I can't solve all the problems, I'll tag team the issue with the counselor. And the last bit is about us getting worried if we don't see you in Zoom or if we don't hear from you. We will start messaging you and bombarding you with calls and emails and messages. So stay connected. And if you connect with one teacher this year, make sure it's me. And I have the smallest class size here in advisory, so I can keep an eye on everybody and help everybody as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's it. And if you have any questions, message me in Canvas or email me or send a text through Talking Points. And that's about it. So congrats on completing your first 2 days of school this year and the first 2 days of your last year in high school. That's exciting. So congratulations, good luck, have a nice weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.